Hi, I'm David Nelson. I was the CEO of a chatbot software company called Motion AI, which was acquired by HubSpot in 2017. Aaron was actually my sixth grade social studies teacher almost 20 years ago. So when he reached out to get an industry perspective on AI for educators, I was excited to help bring things full circle. Artificial intelligence is poised to have a massive impact on society, and in fact, it already is. While I believe that the positives will dramatically outweigh the negatives, there will be some challenges to be sure. Educators not only convey knowledge to their students, but also help direct them and help them navigate this changing world. In this way, it's important to recognize that the impact of AI is unavoidable, but it's imperative that educators lead students in a way that sets them up for success in this ever-changing landscape. On a smaller scale, the introduction of Wikipedia in the early 2000s might give us some clues into how educators might best handle AI. There were some who rushed to block Wikipedia on school networks and perhaps believed that Wikipedia could only serve to poison the minds of young pupils. But fast forward a couple decades, and who among us hasn't been intellectually enriched by the wonder that is Wikipedia? As cool heads prevailed, educators quickly realized that Wikipedia is a wonderful learning tool. You just can't cite it as your singular source. Similarly, artificial intelligence is bringing the collective knowledge of the world to anyone with an internet connection. And in a world where all the answers are at your fingertips, fostering inquisitive minds and the ability for students to ask the right questions becomes more important than ever. Artificial intelligence also poses a unique opportunity to teach critical thinking skills, helping students find the ultimate truth across a variety of sources, something we need today more than ever. As with Wikipedia, ChatGPT is not the end-all be-all citation source, but rather a discovery mechanism to enhance learning. In the near future, large language models like ChatGPT will also include citations, which will further bolster its utility as a learning tool. So what about language arts, writing papers, subjects where AI threatens to do the work for students, allowing them to cheat? Well, as crazy as it sounds, I believe that we're at the dawn of a new era in how many subjects are taught. In the same manner that we teach students to do long multiplication, knowing full well that they're going to use a calculator throughout their lives, a similar shift is likely to happen for written language and the arts. This may seem daunting, but it's also very exciting. While perhaps a bigger leap than in the past, AI is just the next shift in how the world understands and retrieves information. We've been through it before, and if we make the most of it, we'll come out on the other side with far greater potential than before. The risk facing the next generation is not so much that they might cheat by handing in a paper written by ChatGPT, but rather that they'll cheat themselves by not possessing the fundamental understanding of the subjects that they're taught. In a very real sense, artificial intelligence is competing with our own brain power and raising the bar on what it means to excel. But I challenge you to embrace this incredibly transformative time period and view these tools not as competitors, but as force multipliers for what the human mind and humankind can accomplish with a little extra help. And who better to guide our students through this terrain than you? Here's some questions to consider. 1. In what ways can I give students the ability to reconcile AI-generated answers against the objective truth and facts? How can I evaluate them on this ability? 2. How might subjects and curriculum need to shift in order to evaluate students based on domain knowledge or fundamental understanding, as opposed to work product output, which is subject to cheating? And 3. How can I foster students' ability to ask the right questions if we are to assume that answers are within greater reach than ever?